The NFL is finally here, and we have a lot to recap for you guys. Bruce Arians pretty much calls out Tom Brady. We got injuries, we got top plays, we got a bunch of players calling out teams. Let's get straight into it. But make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and here we go. Cam Jordan was asked on the weirdness of no fans in the Superdome, and his response was it felt like we were at a Tampa Bay game, taking shots straight at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who he just faced. That's not it for players taking shots because we got DeAndre Hopkins, who after the Texans, everybody knows that DeAndre Hopkins got traded from the Texans to the Arizona Cardinals. After the Texans lost on Thursday night to the Chiefs, he tweeted out grateful. This ended up, causing the internet to go crazy. But then a little bit later, DeAndre Hopkins decided to tweet out that he was just saying grateful because he was on Jimmy Fallon. It's a valid excuse. I don't know if it's real or not. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. We are still not done though. Jamal Adams here. He was asked about how it felt to score, like for his team to finally score 38 points, and here was his response.
What's it like on the sideline when you're watching Russ, throw it, chuck it around, and all those guys make plays and put up 38 points?
I'm not used to it, it's exciting.
There you go. Jamal Adams says he is not used to scoring points, taking shots straight at the Jets. That, kind of got to me because this guy has always been kind of a big mouth, still very entertaining at the same time. I'm a fan of Jamal Adams, but, I don't know if he should have said that or not. Doesn't really matter, and it does put entertainment for us, so I guess I'm pro him saying that. We got our first ejection of the season. Jamie Collins here. Now, this one's of people were questioning should he even have gotten ejected. I'll let you guys know what I think after we show it. So here's Jamie Collins. He goes and he headbutts the ref. It ended up coming out that Jamie Collins was just headbutting the ref, showing what David Montgomery, the Bears running back, was doing, lowering his head or his shoulder, I'm not sure, lowering something that he wasn't allowed to on the play. And he was just showing him, like, watch out for that, that's what he's doing. So he did not get suspended for any other games. He just got kicked out of the game. And I think it's the right call. You got to kick him out of the game. No matter what, you're not allowed to touch the ref, and he's got to do his job and make sure that he protects himself. Very weird things happened yesterday, and this one right here is a 3rd and 41 for the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns have played horrendous in that game. Just going back to last year, they just were. It looks like they might be overrated again, but I think they'll pick things up when they play the Bengals, and then they play the football team, and I think they're going to pick some things up. David Njoku, though, one of their players, have gotten injured, and we're going to get into all the injuries of this week in a little bit. 3rd and 41 is not something that you guys see very often, and I'm kind of surprised that I saw it. Obviously, they were not going to get that, and it turned into 4th down. Anyways, you guys got to check out this catch by my man Mark Andrews. He is absolutely crazy. Again, starting off the year, very, very good. Check this out. Lamar Jackson fakes the handoff to Mark Ingram, looking for the end zone, throws one a little high, but there is Mark Andrews to make a one-hand catch. Damn, Mark Andrews, this guy is good. If you guys don't have him in fantasy, this might be a good trade for. DeAndre Hopkins, same thing. DeAndre Hopkins had a big game. Going to the Washington football game against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles were up 17-0, and then Washington made a comeback, decided to, just kill the Eagles defensively, and took the game, I should say, 27-17. But while the Eagles were coming out to the Washington football team stadium, while they were running out of the locker rooms, the Redskins decided that they just wanted to play some crickets. And that's pretty much what they walked out to, was just the sound of crickets. I can't play it here because in the video there was just somebody screaming, so it was kind of screaming over the cricket sound. We got Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears, a game that was very crazy, another comeback game. The Lions up 23-6, I believe, and we'll find out, did they win or not?
Won't get it done. 11 seconds to go. Stafford downfield, and his pass is dropped by Swift. He was in the end zone.
The rookie DeAndre Swift drops the ball that would have been for the win. Next pass incomplete to end the game. Wow, I mean, that could have just made him, like, Lions fans would have just loved him right after that, right away. That could have helped him out, his career, a lot. I don't think that it hurts him enough, though, that he can't get back up from that. I think he'll be a good running back in the future for the Lions. And, talking about running backs, we got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who Thursday Night Football had a crazy game. He's not really on this video much, but he had a crazy game. First game as obviously as a rookie. First game, crazy game for him. So shout out to him, and I think he's going to be a really good running back for the Chiefs, piece that they really needed. We got Philadelphia Eagles. Their fans doing things that you do not expect fans to do at the end of the first week. Philadelphia Eagle fans decided to just go ahead and burn their jersey after getting really upset that they lost to the Washington football team that is projected to be fourth in the division. Giants right at third, and I'm not sure who was first and second, Cowboys or Eagles, but Cowboys and Eagles have both lost. Coming into today, the Washington football team leads that division. Giants will play tonight. Let me know your predictions down below for the Giant game. I think they're going to take this one, but I think it's going to be a battle. Bruce Arians, this is pretty much what you guys have been waiting for based off the title. Bruce Arians kind of threw Tom Brady under the bus in an interview, getting asked about the interceptions that Brady threw. One of them was a pick six. Just listen to what Bruce Arians had to say because, again, he kind of just threw him under the bus.
One was a miscommunication between he and Mike, and he thought Mike was going down the middle. It's a different coverage. Mike read it right, and he should have bent across his face, but Tom just overthrew it. And the other one was a screen pass with an outlet called, and he threw the outlet, and it was a pick six. Bad decision. And came out lighting up. We go right down the field and score a touchdown. So I wouldn't say he was out of sync at all until we started screwing it up. We didn't run the ball as well as I thought we would on the edges. We had some success, but we had some good drives and we had some really poor drives. But the turnovers and the penalties were the key.
There's Bruce Arians pretty much throwing Tom Brady under the bus there. And, will Tom Brady even like it in Tampa Bay? I need you guys to tell me, because one of the reasons that Tom Brady decided to leave the Patriots was because Bill Belichick didn't really want to be with Bill Belichick anymore, and Bruce Arians kind of has the same kind of attitude as him, but it seems like maybe even a little worse than Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick has to make sure that he's the boss, and that's why he is the best coach. Bruce Arians wants to be the boss too, but he's throwing his own players under the bus, and that's not what coaches do in general. I think that was just a poor decision by Bruce Arians, even though Bruce Arians decided to say there was a poor decision by Tom Brady. But just this interview itself was just a poor decision by Bruce Arians to throw Tom Brady under the bus. Makes him look really bad. We got Aaron Donald. Everybody knows Aaron Donald is probably the best defensive lineman in the NFL. And he just showed that and completely wrecked the Dallas Cowboys. Check out this first highlight over there to your left. This one is definitely the best one. He just went and just decided to throw three guys out of the way, then give a huge hit on Dak Prescott, and he looks like he can do whatever he wants out there. And then Ezekiel Elliott, who's 230 pounds of pure muscle, look what Aaron Donald did to him there. Just completely threw him out of the way again. Nothing that you could stop. I mean, Aaron Donald is just pretty much unstoppable. This is the most controversial play of Sunday Night Football. Here we go.
Jerry, what'd you think about that one? You want to see a clear...
Was this passing interference or was this not passing interference on the offense? Let me know, because I think it was passing interference. I think that this was passing interference on the offense. It wasn't much, but it was enough to get the call. A lot of people are saying it was not passing interference, but again, I think that this was enough to call passing interference on that play, and that pretty much cost Dallas the game. 20-17 is the final. At the end of that, they could have, maybe even scored a touchdown and got the win after that, but otherwise, they could have kicked the field goal and tied it up. And we're going to get straight into the NFL injury report, guys. We got a lot of injuries that happened. We're going to first bring off two that these players will likely play, but they are big names, so it's something to watch out for. George Kittle left the game, but then he did return, so he should be fine. But then a little bit more than that, Michael Thomas got a high ankle sprain. He should be fine to go. They think it's something that he could play through, but again, do you want to risk him playing through that? It looks like they will. I just think it's not a smart move to risk players playing through things, especially that there was no training camp this year. These players have only played against themselves besides for now week 1, and that's why there's a lot of injuries on this list that I'm about to read to you guys. We got Marlon Mack from the Indianapolis Colts, who he's gone for the season with a torn Achilles, and that's going to be a big blow for the Colts, even though they do have the rookie Jonathan Taylor to take over. This is his time right now to go and rise and shine. David Njoku, tight end for the Cleveland Browns, who played horrendous yesterday, got the knee injury, and he is placed on the IR, the injured reserve list. And that could be a big blow for them also, because that seems like that's all that Baker Mayfield could do is really hit the tight ends right now. Vander Esch, the Cowboys linebacker, is out 6 to 8 weeks with a broken collarbone, and this one's going to really hurt the Cowboys. One of their best defensive players, and, Cowboys are not done yet on this injured list. Devontae Parker from the Miami Dolphins got a hamstring injury and is questionable for week 2. I think he'll be playing, but they're not sure yet. He's still questionable. Le'Veon Bell, though, this could be a big blow for the Jets. I mean, it is a big blow for the Jets. Even though Le'Veon Bell did not do great last year, he's pretty much their only player, and he just got a hamstring injury and is possibly able to miss a few weeks. So this is going to hurt the Jets a lot. Vinny Curry, Eagles defensive end, hamstring injury, out 4 weeks. Another blow for this NFC South team. NFC East, I'm not even sure. You guys let me know. Blake Jarwin, the Dallas Cowboys tight end, got a torn ACL, and he is out for the season. That's also another big blow for the Dallas Cowboys, as they do not have another tight end, really. That's going to be 2 really bad injuries for them that really hurt them. And anyone that's going to say this is the Cowboys' year, I'm going to burst your bubbles. It's not. There's no way that they can go anywhere. That's your injury list for this week. We will be back with injury lists every week. And, there's still Monday Night Football on this week, so we'll see if we got to give you guys any more updates. But NFL recap videos coming your way every time that there's enough news for that. We got some players of the week. We got Lamar Jackson. Look at his stats: 275 passing yards, 45 rushing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and a 152.1 passer rating. This by Lamar Jackson is something pretty incredible, but in my opinion, we're going to show 5 players up here that had great weeks, but in my opinion, this one is the best. Russell Wilson, 31 completions, 322 passing yards. He actually went 31 for 35, which is why I think this one's the best. He got 4 passing touchdowns and a 143.1 passing rating. And that's just a crazy game, but Russell Wilson gets a W. Lamar Jackson gets the W. We got Josh Jacobs, though, for the Raiders. This guy, the Las Vegas Raiders, 25 carries, 93 rushing yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. Josh Jacobs is a huge threat when you get in the red zone. This guy just goes and scores all day. He's going to be a big help for the Las Vegas Raiders all season long. Devontae Adams. We got his teammate up next, but Devontae Adams got 14 receptions, 156 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. This is very similar to DeAndre Hopkins' game with Kyler Murray. They connected really well. DeAndre Hopkins got about 14 receptions, 157 yards, but he got no touchdowns. He got down at the 1-yard line on one time, which did hurt my fantasy. But, great chemistry there already. This guy, though, Aaron Rodgers, chemistry with Devontae Adams. That's already 14 of his completions. He got 32 completions, 364 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and a W for Aaron Rodgers. Crazy stuff from all these players. And there's going to be players that, just blow up and just do insane. Other players that suck. So don't be scared to drop people in fantasy at about halfway through the season. Maybe the 6th week, 8th week, something around there. Don't be scared if they are too bad and, they're just taking up a spot on your team. Try to pick up the guys that are going to do really well. This run right here, we got 16-13 is the score with 7 seconds left to the Bengals. 31-yard attempt. Joe Burrow just led them downfield, and here's the kick.
To tie it. Oh, he missed! He missed! Oh, and he may have pulled a hamstring or a muscle, and there is complete elation.
Look at Joe Burrow's face right there. That is just, it's horrendous. I mean, it really is. That was a horrific kick, and the fact that he kind of faked injured afterwards makes me upset, because you got to just take it and suck it up. He's fine now. They gave him MRIs. They gave him tests, and he's completely fine. He'll be good to go next week, the kicker. But the fact that you could even fake that after messing that up bad, I understand why you would. But at the same time, don't be faking that, especially now that we know that it's false. I mean, worst comes to worst, you pulled a muscle. You don't need to be crying, holding your leg like that. In our last story for today, it's NFL recap. We got the Browns. Right now, the Browns, as we've talked about, have played a horrific week 1, terrible week 1, but now they have signed a kicker, Cody Parkey. I'm sure you guys know who Cody Parkey is. He missed field goals for the Bears, he missed field goals for the Eagles, and now he is going to the Browns and probably going to miss field goals there too, but he gets another shot. lucky Cody Parkey, I'm not gonna lie, because this guy has gotten enough shots in the league that at this point, if he was good enough, he should probably be on a team. But I think this will be his last chance. If he doesn't do well now, I don't know if he'll ever get a chance again. So hopefully he'll do good. But if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys want to see more NFL recap videos, make sure you